Welcome to Drawfee, where we take your dumb ideas
And make even dumber drawings.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Nathan.
I'm Karina.
And I'm Julia.
And movies are pretty cool.
Yeah.
What's a movie?
It's the moving picture show when you go and you see the train and it looks like it's coming right at you.
Oh yeah, that scared me.
That was scary. I thought
Yeah.
the train was going to hit me. I got up and left.
I ran out of the theater.
That happens to everyone their first time. But
I
then
only saw the one with the bear that's in the raincoat.
the bear that's in the
Lion
raincoat.
King?
Is that a movie?
It's also very scary because the bear is among humans. and
Yeah.
you're worried they're
What's
going to be
with that?
harmed.
How'd they do that?
A bear?
That's a really well-trained bear.
Among Us.
As long as he has enough marmalade, he'll be fine.
For those of you who have seen a lot of movies, you're probably sick of all of them, and you'd like it if they were a little bit different.
I know I would. I see a movie once and I'm like, I get it out of here.
Yeah, I want the same thing but different. I don't want new things.
Same
Yeah.
thing but different is what our middle name is here at Drawfee.
That's a really long middle name.
I don't know what our last name is.
It's a lot of hyphens.
It's Drawfee again. It's like Mario.
Drawfee
It's
again.
show.
It's show. But today we've taken some movies and we took their posters and we were like, what if we made it in a different genre? And this suggestion was brought to us by Albino Namekian. So thank you for
Oh.
the suggestion.
Sort of a pale green.
A nice pale green. We're getting into it.
Yeah.
Let's get into who's going first.
Nathan's going first.
I'm going first.
Tell us about it, stud.
I did a dinosaur lie. It's been stud. It's been too long since I did a dinosaur lie, so I thought, what if Jurassic Park was a stoner comedy?
Oh, that's fun. All right, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go.
Because you got these dinosaurs, right? They've been in their mind, they've been extinct for millions of years.
They looked at each other and went, "Are we extinct, bro?"
But then they
Bro,
come
I'm
back.
dead.
They're in this this new time with all these little guys with these little snacks running around. And they're like, "Whoa."
This is different.
So I thought that might be fun to do a Jurassic Park from the dinosaurs' perspective, and they're just like freaking out because they got like frog DNA and all that stuff. But there's just a bunch of little snacks running around. So I sort of, I took a bunch of different stoner comedy, stoner comedy posters, sort of like the Harold and Kumar style, where it's just like the actors' faces going like, "Whoa."
Yeah.
And as you'll see, where the burger goes, I put Nedry.
Who's that?
Oh, Newman.
Honk if you love
Newman.
Honk if you love Newman.
If you love drugs.
It was a toss up between Newman and the lawyer on the toilet.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, Newman dies in the Jeep, right?
Yeah, he gets killed by the Dilophosaurus.
the spitty ones.
Yeah, that's the Dilphosaur.
The
That's-
Dilphosaur.
So we've got the I did do some tracing here.
How dare you.
We've got the T-Rex, we've got the Dilophosaur, we've got one raptor. And
I love their faces.
Yeah.
They
I
look
do want to
so
say
happy.
the proficiency with which you bust out a dino.
Yeah.
Thank
Every
you.
time.
Always impressive.
Oh yeah, and there's always like a sexy lady on the
Oh, it's
Hell
Jeffy.
yeah.
Jeffy Bloom.
there's Jeffy.
Hell yeah.
So that he's on there too. I originally, because again, in the Harold and Kumar poster, the lady is like leaning on the burger, but it felt weird to me to have like sad Newman with. I couldn't figure out how to get Jeffy leaning on him in a way that made sense. So I put him up. I put him up top.
Yeah.
Took some creative liberties.
Get a little Jeffy up top.
Yeah.
Why
And then, I got kind of in the weeds on the actual poster design aspect of it, because I was like, most movie posters are like photographs. So this is more of an illustration of a movie poster.
Yeah, sure. It doesn't have to
Yeah, I
look
don't think any
exactly
of
like
us
a
did
movie poster.
Photographs.
It kind of looks like, but there are some like real graphical looking.
I called Harrison Ford and took a picture of him for mine. Was I not supposed to? I took a trip.
You took a picture of Harrison Ford?
Yeah, I met up with Harrison Ford. I
Yeah.
said, "Hey, I need a picture for this poster. Can we meet up?" He was like, "Yeah."
He's like,
Anything for Drawfee.
Anything for Drawfee.
You'll see here, I was like, maybe lineless, and then I immediately go, no, not lineless.
Fair enough.
Weren't feeling it today.
I was struggling with the teeths. At the bottom teeths were giving me griefs,
Oh, teeth grief.
but I eventually decided it was fine.
I think that's an important part of any piece.
Yeah.
Is when you decide that it's fine.
And then I will say that my girlfriend, her note was that I should have given the dinosaurs like beanies and like puka shells and that sort of thing. But I don't know what like dinosaur stoner culture looks like. So
Yeah.
I figure that, you know, anyone watching this can feel free to Photoshop any sort of extra bits onto the dinosaurs they want and tweet those at me.
You didn't want to be presumptuous.
Yeah, I just figured, because the dinosaurs in the movie, I figure it's the same movie, just the genre is different. So, like, you know, the dinosaurs aren't wearing anything, but it's just, you get their internal monologues. You get them talking to each other like, whoa, did you eat that guy? That's crazy.
I don't even know what a guy is.
Yeah. I don't know what this thing is that I ate, but it was pretty good. And again, all the dinosaurs in the park are female, so I think that gives an opportunity for some really good voice acting, casting. Just off the top of my head, I feel like the Tuca and Birdie cast.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yes.
Tiffany Haddish as the T-Rex, and Ali Wong as the Dilophosaurus could be fun. Maybe get Amy Sedaris in there. I don't know. I just feel like there could be some real fun.
We could slip a Maya Rudolph in.
Oh, Maya Rudolph would be great.
Always.
Yeah. Just fan cast that in your own mind.
with your thoughts.
Don't post it anywhere. Just think about it.
That one, yeah, no, post
Keep
post
it a
the
secret.
photoshops, but keep the fan casting to yourself.
I really like this like
This looks so cool.
heavy shading
Yeah.
graphic style you're doing.
I was just trying. I just wanted to make it look kind of like I think I ended up closer to like comic book cover than movie poster, but
some movie posters look like comic book covers.
Yeah.
so there you go.
It's a stylistic choice
Yeah.
that you made,
I made this choice.
and I support.
Then you've succeeded.
You can't be wrong
Yeah.
on a movie poster because they've looked like everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Whatever you do is right.
Get some smokes. This part,
Thanks.
I was like, I tried that, but I decided it kind of ruined the sort of solid colors that I had.
Do you think
going.
it was the correct choice? This
Yeah.
is so clean and cool.
I love that
Yeah.
smoke in the background.
Just trying all sorts of different colors, like, oh, maybe green for the dinos.
We love a green
Maybe
dino.
sort of a
Yeah.
greenish blue.
Where
Yeah,
are the feathers?
they have frog DNA.
Where?
Where's the frog tongues?
Where's the frog tongues?
there's-
Where are the webbed feet?
It's right there.
What?
They're frogs.
Where's
I-
Jeff Goldblum's butt?
I'm just ragging on you because I know one thing about dinos.
Oh,
and
Nathan,
it.
that's a fun tagline.
Yeah,
That's cute.
Yeah.
I
is.
love this.
That's,
Yeah.
Jurassic Park from the dinosaurs' perspective. I think it could be fun. I mean, Jurassic
So
Park's one of
good.
my favorite movies anyway. So
Here's a comment I'm going to say, and I mean it fully as a compliment.
okay.
This sucks.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm getting like cereal box energy.
Okay.
You know? Like it's so
Yeah.
clean and like the energy in it is very good and the colors are so like solid. There's a whole team working on them cereal boxes, so that is a compliment.
I'll take it.
A cereal box full of Newmans.
The actor's name is Wayne Knight.
Finally.
He's been in a lot of things. He's a great actor.
Newman.
His
Yeah,
name
but-
wasn't Newman.
Newman's so fun to say. It's just, we're just having fun.
In
We're just having
Jurassic
fun.
Park, his name's Nedry. And he goes, You didn't say the magic word. Anyway, this is mine.
That's what the cereal is called.
Great job, Nathan.
Woo!
This is very fun.
A Newman in
cool.
every box.
I'm going to go next.
All right.
I did Star Wars.
Ooh.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was thinking of a lot of things I wanted to do. I thought I was going to do Wayne's World, which is one of my like childhood favorite movies. But I was really in the mood to draw something kind of like adventure-y looking and with like multiple characters on it and in cool poses. And so I decided to do Star Wars in a Western style.
Oh.
So I did Western Star Wars and I'm going to start it right now.
Hell yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, I was really in the mood to just like sort of draw similar to Nathan. I was in the mood to draw like me. I didn't really feel like doing a style shift artistically.
Yeah.
So I felt like designing a poster where I drew in my own style and just sort of reinterpreted the characters and stuff.
Yeah. Drawing a bunch of dinosaurs for me is to you drawing a bunch of cool characters hanging out.
Yeah, I love to do it and I love to see it. So I was just getting like a Luke, Leia, and Han down here at the bottom. I thought Luke would be sort of like the innocent deputy. Got his bolo tie.
Yeah.
Leia's got like a confident sort of like farm girl vibe where she like chases bandits off her farm all the time.
Yeah.
And Han Solo, of course, is like the noble bandit Robin Hood type.
Bandit with a heart of gold.
And then Darth Vader up here, I thought about giving him goggles, but I took those off. I decided instead I wanted to give him sort of like a scarred face look, sort of like, because he has kind of a messed up face in Star Wars.
Yeah. That's what lava will do to you.
Scarth Vader.
Scarth Vader. And then his hair and bandana sort of mimic the mask and helmet.
Yeah.
Look. Yeah, it was mostly just I wanted to draw like cool characters with the cool expressions.
I
And
love when you draw cool characters.
it's my favorite thing to do
Yeah.
when I do art is to do heads tilted in a bunch of different ways.
There's some great tilts.
Thought about doing a toothy brush, decided I really just wanted to go for a straight up and down Jacob experience.
Yeah. Jacob Inks.
Clean lines, nicely tapered. Welcome to Jacob, everyone. I hope you enjoy your stay.
It's a real Jacob special.
So wait,
It's been a while since I've seen a Jacob ink.
Yeah.
Julia also did a Harrison Ford movie?
I don't know what Julia did.
Interesting.
I didn't do a Harrison Ford. I was just making a joke.
Oh.
Okay.
Harrison Ford was the only person I could think of.
This is one of
That
the
was
rare
very nice.
times that we didn't necessarily discuss what we were all doing beforehand.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Well,
Except for me.
yeah, I knew what Nathan was doing. I knew what Karina was doing.
Yeah.
And
I called dibs on Jurassic Park.
I also traced because I didn't want to draw guns. Guns are
Depends how you do
notoriously
it.
difficult to draw.
Damn.
Yeah,
So-
just trace
Got a
it.
bunch of tracers in here.
But I mean, I still,
Hello, loves.
it looks better than if I tried to draw a gun freehand.
I do this all the time too.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
But then you did this one.
No.
No?
I
No.
don't.
You try. You
Nope, you got-
an attempt was made.
And I was like, I don't want to draw a gun.
I was just seeing if I could set up a joke, but then I felt bad for negging you.
Oh.
Thank you for coming clean about your problematic art behavior of tracing. But yeah, it's I feel like, when there's certain elements you want that are like very technical, this is the easiest way to achieve that.
And you made it long, like a lightsaber.
Yeah, he has one of them. I really like long revolvers. I think they're really cool. The revolver is my favorite type of gun.
They're very silly looking.
Yeah.
They make it the big boom.
I like a big boom and a limited number of shots.
I love the shape, the continual shape from the line of the outside of the hair up until the hat. Like it does this cool like cone thing.
I wanted it to be very shapey.
Yeah.
You know how I like shapes.
I know.
Jacob and his shapes.
I like lines. I like shapes. It's what I do. All right.
Freaking line shape guy over here.
That's me. Just flatten in some colors. I feel like this is a pretty straightforward process. until I get to like sort of the shading, which I did some things kind of different in, but not like in a super crazy way. You know, we're just having a nice time. We
Just
don't
a
have to,
little crazy.
we don't have to go too wild here.
Wild like the West.
Like the West. Sometimes you can just have a good time and it's okay. Yeah, I wanted to get sort of a saloon-esque font that would separate the heroes from the villain.
That's cool. I dig it.
And then I sort of spread him out
He's so big.
Oh yeah, that works.
so that he makes up the background for the characters at the bottom.
Classic shapes.
It's shapes,
Excellently done as usual, Jacob.
Spread that man out.
Sometimes you got to spread that man out.
Make him real wide, like a house.
It's about how big he feels.
The International House of Darth.
Yeah. So I wanted to add sort
Cakes.
of a blue-ish
Ooh.
underglow to the characters. So they're like underlit by a soft blue light, which gives them kind of that like hero vibe, and then rim lit by the red light of the villain to indicate that, you know, the villain's presence is
So cool.
approaching them unexpectedly
We
from
love
behind.
a rim light.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I sort of just gave them this subtle, and I adjust the tones a bit later as well to make it more like bluish green, like Luke's lightsaber
Yeah,
color.
you've got the lightsaber colors represented. This is such a good homage to the original.
It's a bit of an homage, I'd say. I know a thing or two about Star Wars. That's literally all I know is one thing or two.
Red lightsaber mean bad guy. Blue-green lightsaber mean good guy. Purple lightsaber mean
Like
Samuel L.
when they
Jackson.
Go to Teddy Bear Mountain.
I do love the Teddy Bear Planet.
Yeah. Teddy
Oh
Bear
yeah, they do
Mountain.
go to Teddy Bear. Well, it's Teddy Bear Forest.
I know
Yeah.
about Star Wars.
Then we're doing sort of a backlit look
Ooh.
for our boy Darth Scarth Vader. And get the rim lighting on him as well.
Yes.
It's just dramatic. I like
That
it.
rim light's so good.
So good.
Then I just make a few adjustments. You know how I like to make a few
Yeah.
adjustments.
Mm-hmm.
You always got to make those adjustments.
Do a little color balance to sort of make it a little more vibrant. I remembered to shade that hand at the very last minute.
In
And yeah, that's it.
So cool.
In Western Star Wars, is Chewbacca a horse?
Chewbacca's a horse, yes.
Yay!
Chewbacca's definitely a horse.
But then what's a Millennium Falcon? A carriage?
Also a horse.
carriage.
Oh my
A bigger
God.
horse.
Yeah, it's a carriage.
Bigger horse that they ride.
It's pulled by Chewbacca and piloted by Han.
There
It
you
makes
go.
sense. But yeah, this is it. I actually just had a lot of fun doing sort of stuff I enjoy with this one. And I think it came out really fun and
love
dynamic.
it. This is so cool.
This
I love
rules.
your shapes and your colors.
Thank you.
Also, me comparing Darth Vader to a house is me signaling all the Houstonians out there. Wink, wink.
What does that mean?
That's something for the Houstonians to
Yeah,
know.
I'm
guess it's
gatekeeping Houston from you, Jacob.
Houstonians only. Well, speaking of Houstonians,
Yeah.
Karina, you're next.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I did Camp Rock as
Oh,
a
baby.
post-apocalyptic action movie.
Oh, hell
Oh my God.
Hell yeah.
All right, I'm going to get it started.
Please do.
3, 2, 1, go.
So this is my second attempt. I did 2 hours on one attempt, and then also real quick, there's some flashing in this one, so be careful. But also, yeah, because I flip between my reference a lot, which is on different screens. So,
Gotcha.
and one of my references is my first one. So I kind of ironed out the character designs in the first one, and then did this one better.
Awesome.
And yeah, so I basically was directly lifting my aesthetic from Mad Max Fury Road. This is part of my first one real quick. But yeah, and I just wanted them to be standing there looking real cool and Mad Maxy.
Oh,
and
yeah.
and that's the location of Camp Rock, but the lake is all dried out. And it's a
Oh.
desert now.
They went to Camp Rock to learn how to rock, but instead they learn to survive.
And I kind of based their designs directly off of their like main outfits from like the promotional materials to also reflect their character. So I gave Mitchie the like face cage because she's always been the kind of girl who hides her face and is afraid to show the world what she's got to say.
There's the funny Jonas brother.
And Shane Gray, I kind of gave him this weird harness because he's like this pop star who's trying to, he's a little inauthentic. He's like a prisoner.
A slave to the music industry.
And the other two I just kind of came up with. I realized in hindsight I didn't really change Kevin's look a lot at all. I'm sorry, Kevin.
That's fine.
I couldn't figure out what to do with it because they just styled him like trash in that movie.
Kevin should be happy to just be here.
Wow.
I'd never forget Kevin. But yeah, and I just had a lot of fun with this because I came up with the idea and then I made myself chuckle for about 10 minutes and then I just did it.
It's really good.
And then
so
threw it out
cool.
and then did it a second time. But yeah.
It also makes a lot of sense. It makes more sense why there's like a random Australian guy there.
That's
if it's-
true, yeah.
Yeah, in the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to give them some cool looking clothes. I don't know. But they also are exactly the same, at least in Kevin's case, as the movie. I forgot what his character is called. Kevin's his real name, right?
Yeah, Kevin's his real name.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have names in the movie.
They
The
do.
other Joe Bros.
He can
must.
only be Kevin.
Kevin?
Anything that's not Kevin doesn't fit.
Just
Yeah.
Kevin.
He's the most Kevin.
The other
Kevin.
two are different. But yeah, so I just made their outfits look all apocalyptical. And then I was tasked with drawing not just one, but two guitars.
That's so
Ugh.
many
I hate
guitars.
myself, but
Horrible.
then I just did the thing because there's the guitar guy in Fury Road.
Oh, yeah.
Whose guitar is just like nonsense. So I just did that.
Yeah.
It's got.
Bless you.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Allergic to rad guitar designs, Julia?
No, it's because I looked up the names of the Jonas brothers
Yeah.
in the show. Their names are Kevin is Jason and Nick is Nate.
Oh.
Oh.
Jason, what the heck? Sure. I just eyeballed this perspective and then I just color picked from the Mad Max poster because they're good colors, so why waste them?
Yeah.
This is called recycling.
Yeah. And this is just going super fast because I did it over a while. I was having a lot of fun with it.
It's so cool.
I reached a point where I was like, I think this may be one of the best things I've ever drawn.
It's pretty great.
It's really excellent.
I'm really
Yeah.
happy with it.
Good.
But it is
love-
Camp Rock.
I love how heavily all three of the Jonas Brothers feature in the promotional material for Camp Rock, despite the fact that two of them are like barely in the movie.
Yeah, they're in the second one more.
They show up for one song in the first one.
Mad Rock Fury Jam.
Well, when we inevitably watch the sequel, then
Yeah.
we'll know more about
'Cause
the
we
lore.
gotta, yeah.
I feel like that blonde antagonist from the first one would make a pretty good a Morton
Yeah,
Joe.
she's out there.
Hoarding all the rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bumping her shoulder really hard. And this is where I half-assed some chains. I just drew a chain pattern on a layer with an outline and then alpha locked it and then drew in the inside.
That's very fair.
Yep.
Life hacks.
Yeah. No one should ever draw a chain. That's it.
After drawing so many chains, I figured out a way to shorthand chains. And this is where I try to figure out all the adjustment stuff. I start doing this like actual shading and then I'm like, no, I don't like it. So I shade her entirely and then I delete it.
Oh.
Shade and unshade.
Yeah.
Don't be precious with your art.
Yeah, just delete your
Just
art.
delete it.
Your art. Delete your art.
Everyone delete your art.
Whatever you're working on right now. I know a lot of people
Yeah.
do art while
It's time again to delete your art.
having Drawfee on in the background.
Get rid of it.
Just get rid of it.
And then this is where I just kind of heck in a background with some. I kind of based it off of like the picture of them by the lake. So there's like a boat and some power lines. I could have drawn a house, but then I was like, hell no.
Don't draw a house.
Don't draw a house.
You already drew 2 guitars.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
true. Yeah. That's
But,
enough for one
yeah.
day.
And then I just do a little Bob Rossin.
Yeah.
And
landscaping.
really block it all in.
Painting.
I like this so much.
Nice.
I'm so upset. I'm
rules.
so upset by how much I like
Again,
this.
unfortunately, this came out really good.
Yeah.
Wow. She's really good at this.
Yes. Oh my God.
And then adding some lighting. And then I decide to, yes, shade, but yes, rim light.
Oh,
'Cause we love
yeah.
rim light.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Just makes everything
Can't
look
go
good.
wrong with a rim light.
No, it's the best.
It just looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Add
Every
some
time.
Heckin' clouds. Add some heckin' dust.
Where's the light source? It's behind.
over there.
It's over there.
Don't worry
Blur
about it.
Making the
everything
rim
because
light.
it's hot and boom, my
Yes.
magnum opus.
Oh, it's so good. I'm so upset.
Yeah, it's so good.
Dang it.
I love these colors. I know that you lifted them,
It really was,
but you really made it work.
They nailed it in
Yeah.
the Mad Max Fury Road posters. So I just lifted that. That was my tracing of the day.
You
I
truly
traced the color palette.
you don't get to pick which pieces push your art forwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is evidence
pick
of that.
you.
They pick you.
Yeah.
All
think
you
the
can do is
key-
draw.
I think the key is that you have to have fun with it, because like Karina said, when in giggling.
Yep.
Yeah. You got an idea that makes you that happy?
I was very frustrated while doing the first one, but once I blocked out the second one, I was like, this is it. The final jam.
I'm feeling it.
This is real.
It's
This is
happening.
me.
The art.
When you did the first one, you felt like Mitchie when she was told she couldn't participate in the
Yeah.
final jam. But when you did the second one, you felt like Mitchie when she got to perform the finale.
Last
Yeah.
minute
The final
submission.
Yeah, because you found the loophole.
My God.
Amazing work.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you.
Julia,
Oh, yeah.
it's your time.
Yeah.
What you do.
Well, I hate that I went after everyone here, because I really phoned it in for this one. Some behind the scenes, my wrist has really been killing me the past week. So I went into this going, how can I make this less effort for me?
Smart.
So I did an art house version of the movie While You Were Sleeping.
While you were sleeping.
Yes. I will talk about the plot as we
Okay.
get into it for all the people who have not seen While You Were Sleeping. It's an art house horror of
All
While You
right.
Were Sleeping.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
So While You Were Sleeping is about Sandra Bullock. She does the whole love at first sight with a guy on the train platform. She's an MTA worker. She works in the New York City as someone who takes the tokens, because this is a movie from the 90s. So she takes people's tokens and she falls in love with the guy, and the guy falls onto the train tracks and hits his head, and she helps him not get crushed by a train. And then she tells everyone that they're married because she wants to say hi to him at the hospital, but they won't let her do it. So he's in a coma in the hospital, and she's like, no, I'm his wife. And his whole family gets involved, and they're like, oh my God, I didn't know he got married. Welcome to the family. And they're all super cool with it. And then the lie just goes too far. But then she starts getting feelings for the younger brother, but it's complicated because she's engaged, quote unquote, or married to the
stressful.
main character. Yep.
Wait, what's the genre?
It's a
originally?
rom-com.
Okay, I was like, this is a rom-com, right?
Yup.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
art
can-
house horror seems more fitting.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
Yes.
Okay.
So I turned it into art house horror. I tried to go conceptual with it. I tried to go simple and conceptual because that's usually art house posters. So I tried to hit the themes of the movie, which is that like he gets married, quote unquote, while he was asleep. Like now he's engaged to this woman and can't escape this marriage, you know. because he also wakes up and he like has no memory of her, obviously. But then he's convinced that he just forgot her. So then he like tries to welcome her to the family because he's a nice guy.
This is one of those stressful rom-coms.
Yeah.
Geez.
But then it also turns out that he's just a big old mess as well. And that he is engaged, but to someone else who is also a mess. It's a lot.
And that person never comes to see him while he's in the hospital?
Well, she doesn't, because she's a mess. And she doesn't actually care for him. She was just marrying him for the money.
The money.
But then she comes in at the wedding, and then everyone says, I object at the last minute. And she says, I object. And the brother-in-law says, I object. And then the engaged wife comes in and says, I object. And the priest says, get in line, sister. And yeah, it's
funny.
a whole thing.
I bet it's some like character actor playing the priest.
Yeah, I've seen this
Eugene
movie a
Levy?
lot.
Is it Eugene Levy?
No,
Is it Newman?
I don't remember who the priest is.
If it's Eugene Levy, I'm going to be furious.
I don't think it is. I am looking it up.
While looking that up, there was something I forgot to mention in mine. I wanted to shout out my dad because I was talking with him about what we should do, or like what I should do for this feed draw, and his suggestion was Parasite the musical, and I thought that was so funny, but I didn't know how to represent it visually.
That is a really good idea.
Someone out there do Parasite the musical
Yeah.
for my dad.
I will say that this movie, I just saw Priest. Where did he go?
Eugene Levy?
It wasn't. Oh, it was Joel Hatch. He has no picture on IMDb. Anyway, this movie has Sandra Bullock, Bill Pullman, Peter Gallagher, Peter
Beater
Boyle.
and Peter?
It's an all-star cast. It's a fun movie other than the fact that the concept is a horror movie.
Yeah, I like this. I like your concept for this.
Thank you.
Julia, is that the actual tagline for the movie, or did you come up with that
I
one?
came up with that.
It's really good.
Thank you. Thank you. I had some iterations that I had gone through, but I was happy with this one.
Truly horrifying.
Yeah. It's basically just gaslighting a man who was in a coma. The movie.
But in a funny, cute way.
Yeah.
It's cute.
It's called a meet cute.
How many times has Sandra Bullock been in a movie where she like tricks a guy into being married to her?
Stressful.
Sandra,
Stressed.
you need to answer for your crimes.
But at the end, spoilers, she's back working at the MTA and she feels like she lost her family because she doesn't have a family of her own. She's an orphan. And
she
while
falls
she's
on
taken,
the tracks.
while she's taking
and then
people's
she
tokens,
rescues her.
she rescues herself.
Yeah.
And then she gaslights herself into thinking she married herself.
Yes.
No, and then she's taking the tokens from people, and then what slips in is an engagement ring, and then she looks up, and the whole family's there, and they go, Lucy, we gotta talk. They all have very strong New York accents. It's
What the
fun.
hell?
Yeah.
They just
The
want
whole family
they just want her to marry all of them.
Well, it's Bill Pullman who's proposing, but the whole family got involved because they're
That's
a
the
typical
brother?
New York family. Yeah.
The brother that she actually forms a connection with.
Yeah.
That's
Don't you mean Pill Bowman?
Bill Pullman. Yeah.
after. Wait, Did you- Julia.
Julia, you're not, are you?
What?
Did you?
Are you covering up all the work you did on those hands?
Yeah, because I didn't like it.
Delete your art. Did
Delete
you
your
start a new
art.
art since the last time we told you to delete it?
Do it again.
Throw it out.
Delete it again.
You know what you signed up for.
Well, this time you can just silhouette it.
Yeah, just alpha lock that baby and color it in a color.
Yep.
Only one color.
You don't have to delete it, but do make it invisible.
Yeah.
I didn't really like the shading, so I just got rid of it entirely. But I did want it to be like he was in the hospital bed, so I put some wrinkles in the sheets.
Oh, wrinkles in the.
And then I was
fence.
thinking how I could not make this seem like I just spent as little time as possible on this poster, so I started
Your wrist
futzing.
was hurting.
Yeah.
But also, it looks
Valid.
good. Like,
It
it
also
doesn't
looks-
matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks like
This looks
what
like
you're trying to show.
Yeah.
it looks like a freaking Broadway
Ooh.
poster.
Yeah, it's one of those designy posters.
Yeah. Like, it looks
For
legit.
people with good taste.
Like, you would see this.
Oh.
You would see this.
Yeah,
I've
like-
seen this.
And then you made it look like a poster.
And then I made it look like it was folded up and aged and like an old, like an 80s like art house horror movie. And that's how I signify that I'm done with it.
Julia,
Just by
you-
getting rid of the...
Wow.
You could have just
Wow.
not said any of the stuff about phoning it in and
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
wrist hurting, and it would have just been
You've
the same.
exposed
You've
yourself.
exposed
have.
yourself in front of everyone. We wouldn't have known.
Yeah, it would have been like, wow.
This is so
Wow, it's so
cool and
cool.
She's done it again.
graphical. This is what I, was
guess she
talking
has
about.
Done it again.
This is exactly what I was talking about when I looked up like illustrated movie posters.
Yeah,
it's
more
like
than classy
stuff like this,
posters.
real classy.
It's like instead of hanging up an Avengers poster, you get like the graphical looking one.
Yeah.
Or like instead of a Star Wars poster, you get the ones of like the different planets.
Yeah, and you put it in a frame.
In
Yeah.
your dorm room.
I was
Yeah.
thinking very specifically of this one. I think it was Taxi Driver
Ooh.
poster. Yeah, something like that. It was very artsy and very like minimal.
Yeah,
So.
I do love that you've worked in the tracks as well as the hymns.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And the tracks are also kind of like bars of like
Oh,
a
it's
prison.
Like a prison.
Oh.
That's
Prison.
marriage.
I was-
The institution
Am I
of
right?
marriage.
I was seeing it as like a white picket fence.
That
but
too.
Oh.
it
Ball
does
and
make more
chain.
sense as a train track.
Like a domestic prison.
They were
Yeah.
intended to be train tracks because she works on the MTA.
Because she works on the
and
train.
that's
Yeah,
where
no,
they
obviously,
meet.
yes.
That's the moment that locks them
We
in.
Yeah.
talked in detail about the plot of the movie, Nathan.
No, I know. I know
works
I'm an idiot.
on multiple
Listen.
levels.
I don't think you're stupid.
It's called
Nathan.
analysis,
I think
sweetie.
you're very intelligent.
Oh my god.
Funny.
Wow. I think that about you too.
Oh.
This is the end of the episode.
Yes.
Yes.
These are all really cool, and I really like what everyone did, and I thought this was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job, everybody.
Everyone.
Delete your art.
Delete
Delete
your
your
art
art.
one more time.
Did you start a new one?
Yeah.
You better stop.
Still not good enough. Thanks for watching, though. Leave us more suggestions in the comments if you have more speed draws you want to see us do. And also hit a like, hit a subscribe, ideally on our channel.
Yeah.
Go to our Patreon and give us your money.
Yeah.
And then go to Twitch and watch us stream and give us your money there too.
Yeah.
We'll take it wherever we can get it.
Yeah.
We're sorry.
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 Sorry.